DHP.TV. Back today with another YouTube video, and we said we were moving, and we did!
Into Dad's office.
It was Dad's office, but it's now a pink and blue, beautiful room.
Oh, and if you're wondering, I've got the best lion picture ever.
There it is today.
The
Lion
best
picture.
And I've got all your pictures.
So, guys, we don't know what we're doing today, but over the holidays we've been collecting up milk bottles
And like cardboard, plastics.
Yeah. So, what are we doing today, Dad?
Today you are starting your day off while I go and help your brother. You are starting your day off by doing research on the Titanic.
What?
I want you to find out everything you can about the Titanic, from how big it was to how many passengers it carried, to when it sank, to who used to own it. Does somebody own it now?
How can you own the Titanic now?
Well, you need to find that one out, don't you? You need to find out as much information on the Titanic, and then you see that big pile of cardboard that I've been collecting there. You are making a Titanic.
Yeah!
And you can either make one together or two, one each.
Yes.
And we will find out what sank the Titanic, and we will recreate the sinking of the Titanic.
Ooh, I'm making two.
No, you're not making two.
I'm going to make two so I can battle him.
Okay, well, what we'll do is you'll do your research on the Titanic, then we will make a small Titanic. We will float it in Harry's outside bath.
Oh, yay.
And we will try and recreate the Titanic and the one that lasts the longest.
A smart idea would be to wax the bottom first before we do it.
You mean like Dad did with your last boat?
Yeah, we need. Shall I make an iceberg as well?
A lettuce.
A lettuce.
Why are you going to make a lettuce?
Iceberg.
Did you know icebergs are lettuce?
No, it's not.
Yeah, you get iceberg lettuces.
No.
Yes, you do.
You get a lettuce shaped as an iceberg.
No, those hard, round, slightly tight lettuces are called iceberg lettuces.
That's cool.
And the floppy leaf ones are called not iceberg
No,
lettuce.
iceberg. Big iceberg.
Yeah, I know.
Are we going to make one of those?
Did you know a man went to the doctors, Harry, and said, Doctor, I've got a bit of lettuce hanging out of my bum. And the doctor looked at it and said, I've got bad news. It's the tip of the iceberg. You know who told me that joke?
Lettuce stuck up your bum.
Carol Baskin. Right, crack on. You can use your phone or your iPad for some research. Poppy, you're not allowed to use your iPad till after 1:30.
I'll go get my phone.
Well, why don't you let Poppy use the phone and you use the iPad, because she's not allowed to use the iPad till after 1:30.
Yay.
Why is she not allowed to use the iPad till after 1:30?
Quizzes! Let's get quizzy with Hizzy. Hizzy, that's a brilliant
Hey guys,
name.
down in the comments, think of good entrance name. Like, let's get happy with
Harry.
Do you want to explain what you've been doing with your quiz so people that watch know and don't just think you're a bit weird?
I told them about this.
So what we do, we get together with family, and we one of those people who have made a quiz,
And last time, Jess, my
and
sister joined
we
his sister, so.
we went. We're
His
going
sister as
to.
well, it's weird. What's that cat doing? It's my cat. Just thought
It was a cat.
Probably the cat with my phone.
Someone was scratching my chair. Anyway, we get together.
Carol Baskin.
Cat basking lions. One.
No, there is a cat.
Yeah, it's on the windowsill.
Oh no, Poppy's toes!
Cat's on the windowsill.
Oh, wait, what battery is this?
Can you just explain about your quiz, please, and leave my cat alone?
So what we do is we join in a house party. We read out the quiz questions. Poppy, please stop. They answer it. Then we go over the questions, and whoever gets the most.
Right. bins.
Right.
Just like a normal quiz.
Yeah.
Okay, iPads, phones, starting on with Titanic research, please. Whee!
Just in a line. So please do our research.
Puppy, let's go first.
Okay, I've done my research.
Good.
So I'm gonna read out now, okay?
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, not like you're gonna be able to tell just from there. So I put the Titanic sank.
Well done, Pop.
The 31st May, 1911.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. That's what I can't really tell that number.
So, how long ago was that? 1911.
16 years ago?
16 years ago.
It would be 100 and
9 years ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
109
Hey,
years ago.
right.
Not bad, huh?
Okay, it was one of the biggest boats in the world.
Ships, not boats.
Boats. Well, I put boats.
It's a ship.
Same thing.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a difference.
Boats, it's a boat.
No, it's not. A boat, a ship can carry a boat. A boat can't carry a ship.
Oh, come on.
It was definitely a ship.
Okay. Titanic? No. There were 3,000. This is such a big number, I can't read it.
3,500.
3.3 million. No, it's just there.
Yeah, I know. Just because you've written 3.3 million doesn't mean it
It
is.
says there, I copied it.
1,000.
But that's 1,000, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
I can't read that
3,300.
number, sorry.
3,300 what?
People.
Yeah. Is that just
On-
passengers or passengers
On
and
the
crew?
ship. No, it was say workers, and I'm telling you about the workers later.
So there are 3,300 workers on the Titanic.
No, that's not what I was saying.
How many people are on the Titanic?
I don't know. That's why.
Well, what does the number mean then?
The actual number.
People.
In
Actual
total.
people.
The actual number
In
of
total,
people that were on the Titanic.
Including workers.
Oh,
The
okay.
actual people
No,
that were on the
yeah,
Titanic was
yeah.
2,435, not 3,000.
On the
That was passengers, Harry.
Yes, I know.
about
And
800
crew.
crew,
And
yeah.
crew.
It's now owned by the American Yacht Booth.
Yeah.
I can't read that word. It says Yacht Tongue.
Yeah.
John Peteron.
Yeah.
JP.
Mm.
That's like a company.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think there's about 9 floors. Yeah.
You think or you found out?
I found out.
Okay.
No, they're actually image. I just counted them, but not including the rooms, just including the actual floors,
Yeah.
not including the rooms.
Okay.
But not including the very bottom floor, because the very bottom floor is like from the whole entire house, because
Okay.
that's how big it was.
Yeah.
So big.
The what?
The whole entire house. I don't know how big it was. The bottom floor. The size of the whole entire house.
Oh.
It's big. Okay. No. The size of a mansion.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm on floors. Okay, the very bottom floor. It took 3 hours to build.
Took 3 hours to build.
3 hours.
Do you think you may have misread that?
Yeah.
No,
You mean 3 hours to sink?
no.
You think it means 3 hours to build, do you?
Wait.
Did you see how big it was?
But
3 hours to build.
do you think there's a chance you wrote that down wrong?
Hmm.
Let's just have a think about it. When we do our puppy, when we do our research and we read something, just because you found it out on one place, look at me. Just because you found it out on one place doesn't always mean it's true. You've got to look it up in different places. Just because you read it somewhere doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
So you have to look at things, and you also have to think for yourself. Now, you just said it was really, really big, and it had 9 floors, and it was massive, and it had 3,500 people on it. Do you really think something that big could be built in 3 hours, or do you think maybe you misread the information?
Maybe.
And it was 3 years. It wasn't 3 years. It was starting to, they were,
Come on, Harry, spit it out.
Come on, Harry.
it was built in 1911 and they
Yeah.
started building it in Victorian times, and Victorian times is the 1800s.
Oh, God.
And Victoria died in the 1902 or 3. So they they were building it for what?
at least 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we can
It was
find
that.
out.
It was that big.
So maybe we'll find out after how long it did take to build.
Yeah.
Because remember, they wouldn't have had the same machinery we had.
Or
today,
it could
but-
have been more. Or it could have been more.
So have you found that question out?
Decade.
I haven't found that out.
So
no,
that's a
but
question
it
we need to find out after how long it took to
I
build.
that
took
anyway.
3 hours to build.
I
Okay.
knew
Right,
that
okay.
anyway.
So remember, what we Poppy? So with research, we always check what we read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
on my next. Some people think it's the beautifulest ship in the whole world,
Yeah.
like me. But I'm not a ship.
No.
I don't have moves on me.
More like a tugboat.
Ew, really? No. This it was it. So it so it was just what it was wise. It was like one. Sorry, can't spit out. It weighed. Oh, it weighed.
Weighed, yeah.
Weighed. 4. What's that number?
Looks like 46,000.
46,000.
What? Tons?
Yeah, about Like,
Well, could be right.
could be right.
You have to check on that one because I don't know.
Yeah,
It sounds right though.
Yeah. I
That's quite a
projected it.
lot.
I projected it.
You did what? It?
I think
Not
I
even
thought it was.
Not even Dad can lift.
That can't lift the pepper.
What? How? What does it say? How much-
46,000 tons.
That can't lift
That,
the
you
pepper.
can't even.
So,
It's really hard to
joking,
lift
joking,
the
joking.
turd, isn't it?
It's very hard to lift a ton.
The what do you call it?
I can't even lift my paper.
What was that big oven that we used to have?
Arga.
I'd go weigh like 2 or 3 tons.
It felt like it. Right, carry on, Poppy.
Okay, so I am on the beach. No, I am much away. Okay, it has.
Can you not read your own writing?
No, I can't read the numbers.
15,000.
15,000 workers. And I said workers. It didn't go on. It just built it to the
Yeah,
ship.
right. What? 15,000 people to build it.
Yeah.
Well, that could be right as well. Yeah, could be right.
The person
Awesome.
that did magazine
Yeah.
said it was an unsinkable. The magazine said
It was virtually unsinkable.
it was unsinkable. Yeah, but it wasn't true.
No, they said it was unsinkable.
It
Not
was-
even the mighty God himself could sink it. That's what they said.
Yeah. You might have been wrong about that one.
Yeah, I think it might have been. Okay. 700 and... I still can't read numbers. I just can't read numbers.
700.
705 people survived. Did you know that?
Compared to what? 2,435.
In total.
It was...
Not that good.
It was 175 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite big. That's even longer than our tape measure.
Just get on.
It was 882 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
It had 4 chimneys, those little coffee things to go.
Yeah.
Okay, word then. That was a word actually.
Funnels, but yeah.
Chimneys, I think.
They're funnels, but the
Yeah.
chimneys is an infernal word. They are
It
chimneys.
went to New York and Chile.
It went to New York.
It was sailing from Southampton to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't get to New York.
No, I didn't get to New York.
It got to the Atlantic though.
It used to be owned by White Star Rings and
White Star Lines.
Starlines. And my dad, he went on a boat and
Ship.
and I can't remember the story, so how can I say it?
White Star Lines got taken over by Cunard Lines. And some of the old White Star Line ships were once Cunard ships and they got sold on. And I worked on a ship that on the railings, like the hand railings and the banisters, especially in the top in the theatre area, had the logo for White Star Lines, and it was the same logo and emblem inside the railings that would have been on the Titanic.
Hey,
And then there were loads of other facts that made the ship similar to the Titanic, but I opted not to find out.
Dad,
Yes.
can you tell a story about the man?
No.
Okay.
No. Never mind. Right, Harry, what are your facts?
Doesn't matter. You probably know you.
The Titanic hit an iceberg on the starboard side and filled the Titanic up with water and sank it. The Titanic was 370 miles away from Newfoundland. There were 2,435 passengers on the Titanic. 705 people survived. The owner of the Titanic right now is John Pierpont J.P. Morgan. The person that ordered for the Titanic to be built was 39-year-old designer, was a nephew of Lord Pirrie. The Titanic travelled from Southampton to New York. The Titanic had four funnels. The Titanic sank in the Atlantic and only had 20 lifeboats. The Titanic travelled 26 miles per hour.
Cool. Okay. You need to, that's very good actually, Harry, very good. Okay, a few more things then. You need to fact check some of your facts, Poppy. I want you to find out exactly how long it took to build the Titanic. I want you, this is what you're going to do together. Together, you're going to find out how long it took to build the Titanic. I want you to find out why the Titanic was travelling so fast and your opinion on why it only had 20 lifeboats. Okay? And I'll be back.
So guys, sorry about this. We got a body under the table.
Harry, this is not take your dog to school day.
Have you seen Papa Academy?
He stuck something.
He took my sock, it looks like.
What's he got? Poppy's sock. He's going to be poorly if he's eating that. Right, what have you found out?
I have Can I go first?
Yeah, well, you're doing it together, so go for it.
It was it took most likely probably 3 years.
Harry, what have you
a couple
got?
months.
3 years to sorry.
Construct.
About 3 years to build.
Yeah?
Build.
So that's what you both found. Okay, why was it travelling too fast?
The reason why is the
Poppy, why was it travelling too
the
fast?
reason why the Titanic was going so fast was because he wanted to beat a record.
Who did?
Smith.
Poppy, what have you got?
I think the Titanic was going so fast because the captain wanted to beat a record. Can I say next one?
Well, 1 second, Harry, who's Smith?
The captain.
Did you know that before Poppy said the captain was going too fast?
Well,
You didn't know it, did you?
okay.
So listen, Harry, important. Next time you do some research on something, and if you just see something like Smith, you need to find out who that person is as well, okay? Right, Poppy, your opinion on why there were not enough lifeboats.
I think there wasn't enough lifeboats because they didn't think they were going to sink or crash.
Harry, you got the same opinion?
I have.
So why did they have some anyway then? If they didn't think it was going to crash, why did they have any?
Just in case. But
They had some just in
But
case.
they didn't.
In case there was like a little hole, it needs something to patch up with.
They didn't think
Like
it would only be that because they would only need like to get some crew members to go down there and
Fix it up.
Yeah, so they only used it for sort of tender, where
Yeah,
the ship's too big to go into port, so they send like little boats back and forward and stuff.
They didn't think they were going to crash at
Yeah,
all.
and they felt the lifeboats took up too much deck space
I
and didn't make it look pretty.
that.
Right then, you see the pile of collections behind you. Use all of it, some of it, none of it, whatever you want, and you need to make 2 model Titanic.
I need 4 of these.
Well, you don't need 4 that big, do you? You can cut them in half.
Yeah. Stop. Hey, do that.
Think before you do it, because the one that floats the best will win. Think, because some of the material I have collected for you may already have like a shiny filter on it, which would work as protection against the water. Some won't. Some might need waxing. Remember, you're going to have to make a hole. You're going to have to make funnels. You're going to have to work very, very hard and leave your brother alone. He will not do it for you. Nor will your dad. You have to work it out. Don't make them too big. Use your brains. I would come up with some ideas and some different options first and how you're going to do it. Do not stick anything to my desk. Careful stabbing holes in it, Pop. To see what holes will let in water, won't they?
No, it's windows.
Is it not better to draw windows on?
Yeah. They didn't draw windows on, but okay.
Yeah, but their windows also sealed. How are we getting on, Harry?
Good.
What are we doing?
Putting PVA glue in to seal up all the gaps and that.
And then stick little bits of cardboard to the PVA to stick it down.
And Dad did help you a tiny tiny bit. Oh, just all the bit that, all that. No.
There's a Titanic museum in Liverpool, you know, if you want to go when we're allowed out again.
Yeah.
We should take all of them.
Yeah, and do it now.
All right, well, we'll ask her if she wants to go, okay?
When Nana's.
It's near Nana's, yes. The next time you go to see Nana Carol when you're allowed out again, we'll tie it in and we'll go to Liverpool for the Titanic Museum and we'll see if Oliver wants to come, yeah?
Yeah.
How we get on?
Good, I'm just adding this lifeboat now.
I'm adding bits of sellotape to extra secure it so no leaks, no floods, no nothing.
Right, do you want to talk me through your design, Pop?
Yeah, so I'm done.
Right.
So this is the lifeboat.
Lift it up so I can see it properly.
So that's the lifeboat. Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's not really show yet.
All right, it's fine. We're going to do something
So
else.
that's the lifeboat.
Yeah,
So you got this lifeboat, so it's on the water, so it's dangling down.
yeah.
Yeah. You've got some windows.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So right, put it down if that's still going to keep falling over.
you
because
got
want
some
to go straight.
chimneys here. I could have put a photo.
What are the proper name for the chimneys?
Funnels.
Funnels, yeah.
Yeah. And then we got this side. We got the table coming up.
Uh-huh.
We got windows on the side as well.
Yep.
I'm going to add a lifeboat here, but I haven't got time.
Well, you can do that in a minute if you want to. Okay.
Yeah. And then I got this. I got these two chimneys as well. And I got a ramp and I got something to put the chimneys on.
Perfect. Bob, let's have a look at yours.
Dad helped. Dad.
But not a lot.
Dad didn't do anything in yours,
Wait.
apart from a bit of sellotape cutting. Right, talk us through your design then.
Okay, so my one, I tried to add 4 funnels, but it didn't exactly work. And I could add 3, but I wanted some deck space. I've got the point at the front.
Yeah, the bow.
Yeah.
What's the point of the ship called?
Huh?
What's the point of a ship
The
called?
bow.
Okay, and what's the left-hand side of a ship called? And what's the right-hand side of a ship called?
The how, the mow, the squeaky spout.
Port and starboard.
Oh.
Which one's left, which one's right?
Starboard.
Yeah, which one's port and which one's left, which one's right? Port and starboard, which is left, which is right?
This is starboard. This is the other one.
Port. So you're saying right is port.
No, this one's stuck. Wait, I don't know.
Port side is the left side, starboard side is the right side.
Well, I sellotape these so no water comes up here.
Yeah, good idea.
I sellotape these on. I got the thing, and inside there's a platform where these go on, and that's glued down. And inside is a layer of glue.
Okay. Well, it's unlucky to sail a ship without a name, so you're going to have to give it a name. You can call it Titanic 2, or you can call it something completely different, and we'll let you do the
No,
names.
I'm not naming it Titanic because that's bad luck.
Okay, well, you can name it. What are you going to name it?
I'm naming it the Rake Lord.
What are you naming it?
The Rake Lord.
The Rake Lord.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What are you
I'm
calling it,
gonna
Harry?
cut something out.
No.
Why don't you call it Floats Longer Than Poppies?
I named this one else.
Right, we're gonna do something different for a few minutes. I'll give the glue to dry anyway. So shout me when you're done, okay?
I'm gonna do.
What we calling it, Harry?
The.
How do I?
What is it? I can't see.
What is it called?
He's called it DHP.TV. All right,
Okay, it's called name.
do this. We're gonna take a break and do something completely different.
Sorry, but one of Harry's things fell off.
One of his what fell off?
One of his chimneys.
What they're called, really?
You got the wrong
Chunnels. Right, Harry. What's apart from a wet funnel? What's your boat called now?
Mine is called DHP.TV, but his real name is the Unsinkable
Molly.
Molly Brown.
Why?
I'm gonna take this off because this is gone.
Why is it the unsinkable Molly Brown?
Because Molly Brown survived the Titanic.
And Titanic too, I think.
No, Titanic 2. And what's yours called?
Mine's because if he gets called his Millie Molly whatever.
The unsinkable Molly Brown. Yes.
I get to call mine Millie Bobby Brown because she's going to use their outpost to defeat you. You can tell you've been watching Stranger Things.
Right, Poppy. What's so special about your boat? Why is it going to beat Harry's boat?
I think it's going to beat Harry's boat because it's at a thing
Whoa.
so
Careful, Harry.
it's going to go up in the air.
Yep.
It's going to stay. And I got some lifeboats so it's going to keep it out afloat.
It's like it's got wings.
Give it some
Or
stability.
flippers.
Yeah. And what's going to stop it filling with water and sinking?
Because this is like a shiny plastic and it keeps it up.
And is it going to topple over because it's bigger at the top than at the bottom?
Maybe.
We'll find out. All right, Bob, over to
Mine's
you.
going
One
to
funnel,
be-
but yours is broken. We haven't even got it in the water. Right, Harry, what's good about yours?
Right, I think mine is the better because one, it's covered in, like, absolutely covered in sellotape, and two, it's got like that seal on the actual box itself.
Like the waxy plastic.
Yeah, so just double protection.
Okay.
really.
Normally, when they launch a boat, they smash a bottle of champagne against it, but I don't think we'll do that this
Okay.
time. We'll just say 3, 2, 1. Very, very gently launch. If you drop it, you'll sink it. 3, 2, 1. Launch.
She's parking my boat.
Let go, Poppy.
No! That's my boat.
Hey. Why do you think yours lasted, Poppy?
Because the top was big. The top was.
You made it the wrong way round.
Oh,
You should have made it
no.
on this edge. This should have
Why?
been the edge because it tips over, doesn't it? But it hasn't sunk yet. There are still survivors.
Are they?
Yes,
Where?
because they haven't sunk yet, have
haven't
they?
come to the bottom, have they?
It's- But Harry, yours looks like it's doing quite well.
Yeah, my glass is working fine.
Yours isn't going anywhere, Harry.
No.
Right, well.
Oh.
But not all boats sail in good weather. That's the thing.
Huh?
So to demonstrate weather conditions, Poppy has got the lightning and the thunder.
Let's put it more on.
Yeah, it's alright.
No. Let's put it more on a.
No, start with a gentle spray first, Harry.
Yeah, it's not gentle. Come on, it's fine. That's fine.
There we go.
Right,
That's a gentle.
right. This is the gentle spray.
Okay.
Harry's boat's still alive. Pass me that hose a minute, you. Right.
That's a hard.
That's look. So nice gentle spray. Harry's boat is still alive. Poppy, your boat's fine as well, except for it's the wrong way.
DHP.TV
Right, so
Rainbow.
twist that for me, please, Harry.
What? From
The nozzle. No, the other way, the other way.
I'll do it.
Right, okay. More ferocious storm and a rainbow. Oh, there's a rainbow over your boat. Still lasting. Turn the storm up, Harry. Your funnel's taking a battering. Oh, funnels are down. No! Your boat's still. Poppy, your boat's dead. Right your boat up, Harry. Get it the right way. Oh, Poppy, stop it. Sorry, I missed. So, I want a conclusion from this experiment. Conclusion.
So, conclusion is when you're doing the paper, when you're doing making boats, you should really rack the bottom so they stay up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dad's throwing the
You need
blank.
to weigh it, like get it balanced.
Balance. So, like Poppy's was too
Mine was too big at the top. I should have had it on the side.
so fat at the bottom. But boats are pointy, but the weight is balanced so that they don't tip over one side to the other. So, conclusion, Harry's, although it's sinking now, look,
Let's go.
it is.
Still alive.
We'll come out and check on your boat tomorrow.
Okay.
I think your boat's as good as... But if you look at it, Harry, your boat is actually sinking now, and Poppy's isn't.
No, it's
Because
not.
Poppy's has got air in it,
Mine's turning.
turning into the water,
Yeah.
or into paper mache. Yours is definitely sinking. Poppy's, if you look, if she just kept the orange carton sealed, it's got the air in it to make it float, and it's got the waterproof stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, how did this fill up? The front bit's filled up with water. That's why.
So's your head. Poppy, finish the video.
Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you can do for the next video. And subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Who wants the hose?
Me.
Come get it.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I missed Dad.
Harry, even the dog's hiding.